Hey everybody, Asia Davis here, and today what I want to talk to you about is how to instantly get better results in your business, in your life, really. All right, so today what I want to talk to you about is the power of now. All right, now I know that's the title of a book by Eckhart Tolle. I've actually never read that book, but I was having a conversation with a colleague yesterday, and she mentioned, she was like, I don't want to live a someday life. And that really got me thinking, right? And so I got to thinking about how many of us are often saying, putting off what we want to do, saying someday, right? So someday I'm going to go on this vacation. Someday I'm going to ask for a raise. Someday I will, I'm going to do the marketing for my business. Someday I'm going to learn sales. Someday I'll ask out that person that I've had my eye on. And what happens is what, right? Someday almost never actually comes, right? Because someday isn't a time. Someday isn't a real thing. Someday is just a figment of your imagination. And what's really happening is that when we say someday or I'll do this, it's another version of saying I'll do this when, right? So for a lot of you who are trying to grow a business or build a business, we say I'm going to go live when my audience is a certain size. I'm going to start marketing my products when I have this many followers, or I'll be successful as an Instagram person when I have this many followers, right? Like, no, it's not the case, right? So when we put contingencies on the actions that we're going to take based off of other things that aren't necessarily outside of our control or aren't present right now in the moment, essentially what we're doing is we're allowing our reasons to control our actions, right? As opposed to us controlling our actions. So the reasons we give for not making those phone calls or not doing the next thing that we need to do is because oh, it's too late, or I don't want to, like, this person isn't interested right now, right? Or I don't think this person is interested, without even talking to them, right? So we put our own thoughts into somebody else's mind, which, as far as I checked, not many people can do, or like telepathic in that sense, right? Most of us can't read people's minds exactly. So what's actually happening is we're thinking we've decided for another person what they want to do, right? Based on no evidence whatsoever, except the evidence that we created in our own head. And so this shows up in every aspect of our life, right? If you're somebody who lives a someday life in any area of your life, I guarantee you that there's places in your life where you are saying, you're putting off taking action, whether it's in your business, in your relationship, in your job, in your career, based off of waiting for something else to happen, right? Waiting for your boss to be in a good mood, waiting for, I'm not going to do these videos because I don't have my makeup on, right? Or anything. I promise you, or waiting, like, essentially we're waiting for things to be perfect before we're going to take action. And the impact of that is that you end up never taking the action that you need to take, right? I promise you, all the lights in life are never going to be all green at once. So take action now. So when you move in the moment, when you take action in the moment, what happens is a whole world becomes available to you, because in that moment you are taking action outside of your reasons and your considerations and your excuses. And when you do that, then all of a sudden all of those things, those thoughts that you had about why something, you can't do something, disappear. And the universe has this crazy way of working with you when you don't listen to the thoughts or the reasons in your head, right? Now, of course, like, be reasonable, right? I'm not saying like, oh, I think I want to fly, and so go jump off a bridge. Like, no, 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 no. I'm talking about in your business, right? Like in your life, in any area where you're feeling stuck. All right, I guarantee you there is something in your head, there's some reason or excuse that you are giving yourself that allows you to delay the action that you need to take. And so a lot of times what also happens is there's no sense of urgency, right? We think that There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like the next moment is not guaranteed. You don't know what will happen. And so we've gotten in the habit of saying, I'm going to do this tomorrow, right? And then what happens tomorrow? When tomorrow comes and it's time to take that action, something else comes up magically, right? Magically, something else comes up that allows you to kind of step out, right? To take the gas off. And when you do that, you don't know the impact, the ultimate impact that happens for the results that you want to create for yourself in your life. Instead, you might think like, oh, I just didn't get any sales today, right? Or I didn't connect with anybody today. But what you really don't know is that maybe that person that you didn't connect to has is connected to a much bigger deal, right? Can lead you to the next person who's gonna be the one that leads you to being able to close, I don't know, $100,000 or whatever it is that you want to do. And so what I want to press upon you, and the thought that I want you to really not just to consider but to take action on, is the sense of urgency. Right? There is urgency. Money, if you're looking to make money, you've got to create, you've got to manufacture urgency in your life and all of your actions, which means doing it now. It means don't listen to the reasons, don't let the excuses get in the way of you taking action right now. And even if it's imperfect action, right? I did nothing to prepare for this video and I'm putting it on YouTube. All right? I just turned on my computer and started talking. And action, imperfect action beats no action every single day, right? All the time. Because when you're doing that, you're on the court, all right? As opposed to in the stands, right? You don't want to be in the stands in life. You want to be on the court. And so many times we let our thoughts about what we think other people are thinking about to run our life, right? To run the decisions that we make. So what does that mean when you do that, right? It means that you're so concerned about what other people might think about you that you've decided not to do what you need to do, that you decided not to take the action that you need to take. So in essence, you're letting these made up thoughts about other people determine your life. Right? So you're letting other people, fictional ideas around other people, run your life. And so it's your reasons, it's your excuses, right? And so when you do that, who's in control there? It's not you, right? It's not you. It's not even the other people, right? It's the made up idea you've had about other people that's running your life. Now, think about the impact that's had on you. All right. How often have you not moved forward? Have you not done something because of a thought or a fear that you've had about somebody else thinking about you? Right? Just sit with that for a moment. How often have you let the thought about what other people might think about you stop you from taking the action that you need to take? We all have. Right? It's not right or wrong. It's just thinking about the impact that that's had on your life and who is in control. So when you use the power of now, right? When you decide to take action right now, outside of the excuses and that voice in your head, outside of the thoughts you're having about other people's potential thoughts about you, when you do that, and you can do that by taking action right now, it changes everything. Right? So you have some urgency, and that's when you have power, right? Because who is in control? You, not this made up story in your head around what someone might think or might say or how they might even react, right? You are moving forward. You are taking imperfect action. So that's what that means, right? That's what it means to take imperfect action. It means to move forward when all the lights aren't green, right? You got some yellow lights. You might have some things that are flashing that say big red lights. Don't do it. And all that is a buildup of the past telling you determining your future. Right? And so if you want to create a new future for yourself, if you want to create a new way of being, just like new options for yourself, you can't let your thoughts about the past dictate how you're going to move forward. Right. Now that's a topic for another day. Exactly. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but you gotta let you gotta take action right now. Right now is all that matters in this moment. So if there's someone that you need to call, someone you've been hesitating to reach out to, some marketing piece you've been hesitant to email out to your to your email list, right? Do it right now. I dare you. Hit pause and do it, and then come back. Right? Hit pause. Hit pause. All right. Did you do it? Only you can tell. Right? And if you didn't do it, go do it. The only reason you're stopping you is you. So get out of your own way and just do it. All right. This is Aisha Davis, Alchemy Ignited. You got this. Until next time.